Hello fellow Tarnished, and welcome to this video starting off with an invasion in Demon Souls. Who would have thought? With the upcoming of Elden Ring, I've been wanting to do a kind of binge Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Sekiro, binge playing all of their games before Elden Ring comes out, to have a lot of different experience with Bloodborne PvP or Demon Souls PvP. And I did try Demon Souls because I never played it, because I didn't have a PS5 back in the days, and I do feel like it's a big missed opportunity. I think the game had a lot of potential in order to be a great experience and just a fun, refreshing experience, since we've all been playing Dark Souls 3 for the majority of us since 2016. So it's been a while that it's been like 6 years since a new PvP experience from Software, and we know how unique these games are with the invasion mechanic, and playing Demon Souls felt very refreshing. I've never played it on PS3 back in the days, and I did went into PvP in order to be able to have an experience. And I think it's such a missed opportunity. So the big cons that I've seen to Demon Souls PvP was, first of all, invading. The fact that you have to be in Souls form, so you have to be dead in order to invade, was super... it's just so inconvenient, because if you win your invasion, you're becoming human, so you retrieve your body form, and you cannot invade, so you need to suicide yourself in order to invade. And it's just the same goes if you want to co-op. So if you want to co-op, you have to be dead, which is just making things a lot harder than it needs to be. I understand it's from a lore perspective that they went with that direction, of you're a body, you're a soul, and so you're able to travel to other world. But couldn't we go with, okay, you're leaving your body form and you're becoming a soul to invade, or co-oping? So that whole thing made things just a lot more difficult than they need to be. Second part, you're invading a lot of as a result, you're invading a lot of solo hosts because of that, because you're facing people that are not coping, because coping is so hard to do. So most of the time you will find a host that has no real clue what they're doing, and it's a shame, because if there are at least two people that don't know what they're doing, they have a more solid chance against a solid invader that know what he's doing and is prepared. But against solo hosts, except against these two assholes, look at this guy. These guys gave me a really hard time. It was the only gank I faced. I know I'm also coming into the game late after the party, and these two mages were just a pain in the butt, because projectiles do have hit stun, so you cannot just tank the projectile, and it's just very annoying. So every time I was trying to get in, they were just peppering me with spells, and I couldn't move and I couldn't do anything, and spells were doing quite a lot of damage. So it was a bit tough on that direction. But every time I had a 1v1 against them, I was able to get to work. And they were not being pushy, they were not pushing too much. The PvE was not of a big help. But besides these two guys, invasion came on very easily. Also, another problem that we have is the balance. The weapon balancing is terrible. Like, it's so bad. Some weapons, like the curved sword, are still very good. Some great sword do so much damage. And also, you're not being match made in relative strength to your weapon upgrade. What I mean by that is that in Dark Souls PvP, if you have a +1 weapon, you're gonna be matched with +0 or +2 weapon. You're not gonna be matched against people that has the possibility to have +10 weapon. But in Demon Souls, you can be a +0 weapon, and someone can stay low level, so a twin can come into your world and can just have a +10 weapon come into your world and do so much more damage than you can. And that thing actually happened a lot during my playthrough, where or I was the one with the high damage, or I was the one with the very low damage. So that also is a problem. I do understand that it's a good thing that there is no weapon matchmaking, in terms of it opens up the range of invasion that you could do, right? But the problem is that then it makes the game very unbalanced and so uncompetitive and unfun in a certain way. This is definitely, in my opinion, a problem. Another thing is that there is also some broken spells. Like there is the equivalent of Tears of Denial, which I forgot the name. I think it's Alive Again or something like that, where you think you've killed your opponent. You're going to see it in this clip. So you think you're killed your... So first of all, this guy is doing a lot more damage than me, right? So I'm level 60. He can kill me in about 3 to 4 hits, and I've hit him already a bunch. So I'm going to deplete his HP, and he's going to regain HP. Look at this shit. So he's gonna come. I don't know what he's trying to do. I think he was trying to parry me at this point. But as soon as he loses his health, he gains like almost half of his health back. Like what the fuck? And look at how many times I'm hitting this guy. So this guy obviously is a twink. He should have been dead by now, right? But yeah, I just get the loss because, you know, I don't use these spells. So it makes it so if you want to win, you need to use certain spells, you need to use certain weapons, and so on and so on. And with that being said, so I do understand why people went straight back to to Dark Souls 3. People like G9, you know, he tried to invade a little bit in Demon's Souls and then quickly went back into Dark Souls 3 because of that, I think. And it's a shame. That's why I think Demon's Souls is a big missed opportunity from Blue Point, because there has been no balance patch in terms of balancing weapon, you know, trying to find a competitiveness to the game. But the movements are very fluid. The hit registration is very good. There is not that much phantom range. The netcode is quite good in this game. The spells are very fun. I think there is also a big opportunity for different type of builds. You could do like a very viable strength build, dex build, mage build, etc, etc. So yeah, it could have been very fresh, you know, just make the invasion mechanic a lot less annoying to be implemented. But this also is something that has been plaguing the Souls games to this day, because there is always some sort of very specific condition you need to meet in order to get into PvP or invasion and stuff like that, because you need to have the boss still alive, you need to be in human form. Bloodborne was probably the worst of it, with the bell, the Sinister Bell maiden kind of thingy, where you have to have an NPC that was alive, that was ringing a bell in your word if you wanted to be invaded. So it was just like, and I do understand the whole lore behind him, the whole perspective on trying to make the game a real complete experience where everything makes sense, and it's just not just gameplay mechanic. It's like the gameplay mechanic is intelligently, is smartly put together with the lore, and it makes the whole universe feel so real. And that's why Souls games are so special to us, right? I think that's why we love it, and that's something they're correcting with Elden Ring, where it's a lot easier. There is no like human / death form, souls form, ember form, whatever. Anyone can be invaded at any time. You have more chance if you... sorry, not everyone can be invaded at any time, but if you want to be invaded as a solo host, you're able to. If you're doing invasion against casuals, it's always going to be against 2 or more people, which is great, because you're not going to be invading helpless solo hosts that just want to mind their own business and just go through the game. And yeah, I think we're moving in a very big and beautiful direction in terms of Elden Ring. So yeah, this is about my video for today, giving my opinion on Demon's Souls. I do believe also the PvE was great. The experience as a PvE player that never played Demon's Souls was great. The encounter in the swamp with the maiden was really touchy, was really heartwarming. The dialogue of some of the NPC were also very interesting. Some atmosphere, I'm thinking about the Prison of Hope, were really frightening and claustrophobic experiences. very claustrophobic like experiences. Like I didn't like this place, but that was the point, you know. You feel lost, you feel trapped, you feel squished, you feel squished, pressed. It feels like you cannot breathe, right? And but we're here to talk about PvP, right? And the PvP was fun. I mean, it was fun at the end of the day. I had much fun playing it, but you quickly see the limits. You quickly see the limitation after a few hours of playing PvP. You quickly see like, okay, you have this spell, the quote-unquote Tears of Denial spell, that's a must-have, and it's like a bit broken, and if you don't have it, or you're pretty much losing the weapon balancing. So you need to be at +10, but most people you're going to invade are not going to be at +10, so then it's already like very uncompetitive and probably very unfun for the person being invaded. For me, it was really unfun when I had invader coming into my world and just like wiping the floor with me because I couldn't do any damage. And that's gonna be wrap it up for today's video. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching the video. My name is Valentin. You can follow me on social media, on Twitter, Instagram, all those beautiful stuff. Please help me get to 1,000 subscribers by subscribing to the channel. It doesn't cost much for you, it's pretty much free. Leave a like on the video, and I do answer to every comment, so if you leave a comment, I will be answering your comment in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much, love you all, and I see you very soon in the land between.